Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is gonna be all about makeup. So today I'm gonna do an everyday makeup routine for you guys, and I'm gonna share with you guys the tips and the tricks that I use to get the perfect makeup. So one thing about me is I will never spend a lot of money on something if I don't have to spend a lot of money on it. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do if I don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup, and I just improvise with the things that I have, so which is very easy. I'm gonna show you guys how you can do that. So I'm gonna go with you guys step by step on what I do. This video is just gonna be focusing on me doing my makeup. I'm not going to be doing a lot of fast forwards and speed ups or whatever or anything. We are just going to get into this, and I'm gonna explain to you guys step by step on how to achieve a makeup, just an everyday normal makeup look. If you like this type of videos, keep on watching. So the first step that I usually do is make sure, okay, with makeup, to make sure that the makeup goes on your skin smoothly, you have to make sure that your skin is super clean. So what you have to do is you have to use some type of scrubbing thing, or to make it cheaper for yourself, at Pep Home you find that white scrub thingies that I'll link in my description down below. The video that I did with my get ready with me for my birthday. So in that video I used a makeup facial brush that I bought at Pep Home, which is just 20 Namibian dollars. Very cheap. You don't need to go all out and expensive. And you can use your normal face soap, or if you have a face something that you use for your face to wash your face with, you can use that to scrub your face with. So the scrubbing just takes off all the dead skin from your face, and it makes your face nice and smooth, so that when you apply makeup and you sweat, that makeup does not become very cakey. Then your face is nice and smooth, so when you sweat, the makeup just sinks into your skin and makes a nice flawless finish. So after I wash my face, I go in with, like, you can go in with like a lotion. If you don't have face like a night cream, or you don't have like a night cream or day cream, whatever, you can just use normal lotion, your own body lotion, if it works for your skin. Or you can just go in with like a tissue oil. I use this LAB aloe vera tissue oil because it helps my skin heal up after I scrub it. So that's what I will be doing right now, which is important. You have to, not too much guys, it's important to moisturize your face before applying makeup, because it helps the makeup sink into your face properly, and it gives a nice moist base to your makeup. If you apply makeup to dry skin, there's not gonna be a much use, because your makeup needs to sweat into your skin to give you that flawless look. And if it doesn't have something before the foundation, then it won't go into your skin like you want it to. Focus on your under eye as well. So as you can see, my face is nice and moisturized. You can see the oil, you don't want it to be too much, but you can see that my face is moisturized. The next step would be to have some type of eye cream. If you have a lot of dark circles or you have puffy eyes, get yourself a nice eye cream. Eye cream will help you get rid of the puffy eyes under your eyes. So you apply that first. Then after you apply your eye cream, you go in with some type of a primer. So the cheapest primer that you will find usually will be Smudge. Smudge is an everyday type of makeup, and it's not very expensive, it's very affordable. So this is what I use. You can find the Smudge primer. Then you go in with your primer. Make sure your brushes is nice and clean before you start. You can wash them after every third use or so. You need to wash them so much because brushes, they get ruined, so you don't want to wash them too much. Then you just apply some, just like that. Not too much, this is a little bit too much, but it's okay. Just enough to cover most of your skin. Now if you see how I apply my primer, I don't put it under my eyes. I focus on the outer areas, my forehead, my nose area, my mouth, under my mouth, on my cheeks, just like that. I don't go under here. Now for the reason why I don't go under my eyes is because you usually sweat under your eyes. Yes, that's weird. You sweat under your eyes, so you don't want any build-up of moisture under your eyes. So the eye cream that you apply would be enough. So if you apply primer to that, it will make you sweat, because what primer does is primer makes the makeup go smoothly into your skin. It helps your skin to soak in the makeup flawlessly. So if you apply it under your eyes will be cakey after sweating a lot of time. So after applying your primer, you let it sit to just dry up a bit, and then the second, I'm not gonna say, I'm just gonna forget. So now you're gonna go in with some concealer. So concealer, you can go to your closest Clicks or whatever makeup store. They can help you with your concealers. So I have this color, which is 2 shades lighter, and then I have this color, 3 shades lighter. So what I do with these colors is I like to mix them. So what I do is I go with my 2 shades lighter, which is the color mahogany, whatever you call it. Then I just go under my eyes. As you can see, it's almost done. So I go under my eyes, not too much. Go under my eyes. Okay. Just get like a thumbnail. Okay, so after doing that, I'm going with the lighter color. You can see that it looks lighter, so which is good, but I like to go in with a lighter. It will help you shape your face. I go in the outer side, just here at the bottom a bit, and then I go in the middle of this color just a bit, and then just a bit in the middle of here, just a little bit here, and then the outer corners of my eye. So this will help you shape your eyes into a certain position. And then I go in like here and here. Right. So then what you do is you don't take too long now, and usually you will have some type of a water thingy. You can have something like this or something smaller. I had something smaller here, but it's now gone. And you just spray your beauty blender, make it nice and wet, and you go in and you just dab your makeup in, your concealer in, just dab it in, making it upwards. As you can see, I'm pulling this concealer upwards to create that arch in your face. I have a round face, so I want to create this arch at my eye area. So you can see it made like an arch. That's what you want. If you have like a square type of face, you would definitely make it a little bit rounder and not like up like here, because you want your face to be like rounder. But that stuff you can like just Google and you'll have all the information. You can Google this stuff to find out how you should contour your face with the different with the different face shape that you have. So guys, you just end up dabbing in the makeup. Just dabbing it, and then you do it with the other areas. So now this area is called your T-zones. This is where the sun hits your face. So why do we highlight these areas? We highlight these areas because if you just apply foundation, usually you won't look like the shape in your face. You won't have a shape in your face. You'll just have like a round face. So this helps to highlight. We're just enhancing your features to come out more, rather than you applying one color shade of foundation and then you don't see your T-zone. So usually you can start with your brows first, but if you do someone's makeup for like a wedding or whatever, you want the makeup to sink in, you want to give it enough time to sink in, or you can just do the normal way where you start with your brows first. I usually start with my brows first, but I wanted to show you guys the in-depth of everything. So if you can see, is 2 shades lighter, but I added a little bit more color. So there's my natural shade, there is the added shade. You can see some type of a shape in my face already. And then you take your water spray and you just spray it on your brush like this. Make it nice and wet and damp. Shake off the rest of the water. Then you go in with your foundation, and I'm using the Hana Nangula Tega. I'm using the color Tega. She has a lot of brands, so if you want to know what your color is in this foundation, this will last you like 6 months. I think this will last me like a year. I'm not doing makeup every single day. So if you like to know your foundation, just go to the Vern Hill Mall. They will test your face to find the right color for you. And this will really last you a long time. They also have a liquid foundation that you can use, which is perfect. So I go in first with the brush. Makeup foundation, this is called a foundation brush. Okay, you just go to the areas that does not have concealer. You see me? Okay, you might think, okay, but what's happening right now? The concealer that I applied is disappearing, but it's not actually disappearing, guys. Makeup is all about layers. You have to layer everything. It's not about putting it on and bam, you have what you are looking for. No, it takes a while to build up what you want to achieve. So you just drag it a bit like this, making sure everything looks the same. Okay, all the areas that does not have the foundation or the concealer. So yeah, now you can see that the makeup is on flawlessly. It's shining, it's bright, it's just perfect. And I like to do is I go in, this is going to get fixed up, but I'm going to go in lightly with my foundation. Don't worry about that, that is going to be gone when you do your brows. So then you go in your damp thingy, make sure it's nice and damp. You go in with your beauty blend, and you start dabbing in the makeup. As you can see, it's going in, dabbing it all in. And if you are a person that has a lot of spots on their face, you find products in clicks that you can use to put put on before you apply your foundation. So if you have a lot of dark patches on your face, you're gonna get products at the local drugs, makeup stores or drug stores or whatever. If you don't have money, I have an alternative for you as well. Those colors usually comes in these colors like pink, like this orange is what you will use. If you are like a light skinned person, you will use this type of orange. Just apply to that, and then on top of that apply your foundation, and you don't need to use a lot of foundation to cover up that blemishes. So you need to, it's all about covering up until you're satisfied. Don't just put on a lot of foundation and then your skin will not look flawless. It will look cakey, and you don't want that. So you just end up dabbing your foundation in, just dabbing it in your hairline as well. Make sure you're dabbing that same color into your hairline, so you don't have a different color at the top. Make sure you're dabbing all the makeup into your hairline. That's why I recommend you do your hair first and then your makeup. Just go in there. Okay, so now we are done with the foundation. As you can see, it is all, I do have pimples, like small pimples, but it's not like too much, so you still see like the foundation went in easily. So after that, we need to bake our face. Like, you need to bake your T-zones. So you already applied your concealer, but you don't have, you can't see really that you applied concealer. So that's gonna be easily. So you're just gonna take your beauty blender, and I have this color. I bought this on sale. This is just a color that I got, Fair Ivory. This was on sale at Clicks. Always go to the sale section and just buy a color that's light. I just go with any color, and I know how to make my colors work. If you don't know how to do that, definitely find someone inside of the makeup store that can help you get the right colors for your skin. But if you are good with colors, then buying any type of powder color that's almost near to the same will work for you. So that's what I do. Then I just go in and I start baking my face like this. You're doing the same like you did with the concealer, going up like that. Going to bake. This is called baking. So what baking does, it helps to set your concealer and to help you get that shape that disappeared once you placed your foundation. You're just gonna bring out the color underneath even more. Here you don't need to exaggerate a bit, you just need to be calm here on top. Perfect, not too much there because you don't want a white spot there. So this is now how it looks. So if you want more shape, you're gonna go in like this slightly and take some of this and just go lightly, give it like more shape, because here you can see it's just full cheek. Take some and you go like this, just give it more shape. Okay, so you just let it bake, and while that bakes, you can just go in like start to shape your brows. I did already brush my brow, I shaped my brows already, so I'm gonna go to the mirror so I can do this properly, but I'm gonna show you guys how I do this so you guys will still see what I'm doing. So I already brushed my brows and I colored my brows. You guys know I dye my brows. If you don't know that I do that, please don't try that. If you're someone that does it regularly, you can do that. But if you like to color your brows, just go for a professional tinting. I recommend that. You just take a pencil. This one is not so sharp, but I can work with this. Make sure your pencils are sharp Okay, so how I achieve the perfect brows is you make sure you go in a little bit at your nose. You have to look at your face shape, and you have to look at your natural brow line. You just follow it like this. Perfect. So that's what you want. I have a little arch, like a little, what you call it, I don't know. Anyway, you guys understand what I'm saying. And then you just go at the top. When you come here, you're not gonna start here because it's gonna look funny, right? Normally, naturally, your brows will be like faded in front. So what you want to achieve that, you want it to be shaped at the bottom, but you want it to be faded. So you will start here. Here is where you will start, and you start shaping your brows. See it? And then you go to your next one. Just do the same because you want it to be like twins, almost the same, but they will never be the same, which is okay. And you start shaping them. Perfect. And then you do the same with this one as well. You started here. We're not gonna start at the beginning. You're just gonna shape it according to how you shaped your brows. As you can see, they are almost the same but not, but this one is a little bit thicker, this one is a little bit thinner, so you don't need to bother too much about that. You're gonna fix your brows as you go, because this is just a whole process. When they say trust the process, they mean like literally. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pencil and you are going to make light strokes upwards. Here you're gonna do it upwards. Make sure your pencil is sharp. Upwards, upwards, a little bit sideways, following your hairline, your brow hairline. Go. Now you go flat to the ends, upwards, 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 flat to the ends. The same at this side, upwards, 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 upwards. Follow your hair, downwards, downwards, downwards. So upwards, you don't want to color. What I'm actually doing is I'm filling in the blank spots in your brows. So you want to just have a natural brow. You don't want to color in dark your brows darkly. So you just want to make light strokes, make them look like small hairs. You're drawing hair, little hairs, filling in the dark places. Like here is a bald spot, so you're gonna fill it in so it does not look like there's no hair. And then basically that is it, guys. So basically that's it. So it's not gonna be perfect right now. You can go in with something like a wipe or something, and then you just clean up your blouse, but I will just continue. So then you go in with your two colors again, and what I do is you do the same color that you use here, you're going to use with your brows. You can do foundation here, your foundation color here at the beginnings of your brow, and then the center you can use your conceal color, and then at the top you can use your foundation color, or you can do it also with the whole brow underneath with this shade, and then at the top with your natural foundation color. But you should know how to blend it, because if you have a loud color like this under your brows, your brows will look too loud, and you don't want that. So you should know how to blend your brows properly before you can do that one just like that. So putting the foundation at the end will help you to get a nice nice finish to your brows. So what I'm doing, I'm mixing my colors again. I have a bit like this, and I'm gonna go in with this color just to mix the two together, just like this. It's the two different shades. And I'm gonna wet my brow. This is just a normal concealer brush. It's flat like this, so it's quicker for me to do my concealing and shaping. So it's nice and flat, as you can see. That you can buy a brush like this and just use something to make it nice and flat, so it can be easier to shape your brows and clean up your brows. So I'm mixing the two colors together. Definitely check it on your face. Okay, it's close, and then you see that's the color I'm using. You don't want to use too much. We're gonna go in with the concealer. Make sure you're not using too much. You want to build up the shaping. So I'm done shaping my brows, giving it a nice shape. So make sure you blend in, because concealer dries up very quickly. So you don't want to go here and go there again, then this dries up and it looks cakey or it looks too much. So you start blending it in, making sure that the concealer is blended in correctly. Perfect. So it doesn't look too loud, it just looks normal. Perfect. So then you go with the other one and you start doing the same thing. As you can see, we did like a nice shape. So we're just gonna continue blending in. With the makeup. So yeah, we are going to blend it in, and it's nice and blended in. Now we're gonna go with our top part. You can see this one is a little bit bigger, which is not a problem. You just work with what you have. You have to get the brows the way you want it to be. It doesn't just magically happen. So you just take a bit of your color foundation and you go on top like this, and you just smooth it down. You want to do it like that because you want it to be a straight line. And blend the foundation in to the skin. Want a nice clean look on there, and then you just go on to the next brow, cleaning it up, smooth downwards. That one is also nice, smooth. Mix in, or blend in your foundation very nicely, like that. You go in with that foundation in the front, so you just blend it nicely, and at the ends, as I told you, just cleaning up. The brows. And then this one is still a little bit too big. It's not the same as the other one, so you're just gonna go in again, making sure that both of them look the same. Okay, so we're gonna go in the middle of here, just making sure we get rid of that lines that you see there. You don't want lines, you want it to blend in nicely. So you're just gonna dab it, make them fade a bit, get them to fade a bit. And here is the part now that you're going to start adding. If you want to add some type of eyeshadow, now we're gonna take off the baking part. Finished baking, I'm gonna take them off, brush them off. That T-zones having some type of shine. You don't want it to be too much, guys. You don't want to overdo it. You just want to have a little bit of contrast between your face. It's not too much, but you can see highlight, you see. So then if you want to add eyeshadow, you can add like concealer just to give it like a base. It will make your eyeshadow color pop. So you can add like a nice light concealer base, and then you start with, I'm not going to do shadow today, then you can start with like something like this, and then you build your color up to darker shades. So you start from light to dark. That's how you get a nice eyeshadow pop look. So I'm just gonna go in with some eyeliner. So if you're a person that likes eyeliner that sticks the whole day, then I recommend buying the Smudge Thick Gel Liner. This one works. This one holds like the whole entire day. You can cry, it won't come off. It is difficult to get this off. Pull your skin down. We're just doing a touch. And you leave it. You see how clean that looks. You don't want it to smudge, you want it to be clean. So you just pull it down. Get the white area. You target the white area. Put it down, and you see how much you still need to add. If you have the desired amount that you need, then you stop. You don't want it at underneath your eyes because it's gonna smudge, it's gonna be black everywhere. So what you can do is you can just go in with this and just clean it up. If you have the eyeshadow that you choose, you can go in with your eyeshadow. You're gonna go underneath this to give it that same color, just to give it a nice color combination on your eyelids. So then you can just go in with like mascara. You can go with Colossal. It's also a very good, nice brand. It's a Maybelline. Here you go. And with this, just to give it a pop. And that's it. So as you can see here, it looks still out of proportion. Just go in with some powder. If you can remember, we did not put powder here. So what I'll show you now is we're gonna go in. Always do this here. See how it looks? How it blends in. Here it doesn't look like blended. And you're gonna go up here. Wherever you put foundation or concealer, you have to finish it off with powder. Otherwise, your makeup will move around the whole day. When you sweat, sweating will make your makeup move, so you need to protect it by putting on powder at the ends. You see, I put concealer there. Now I'm finishing it with some powder to make sure that my brows don't move. So that is the trick I use, guys, to make sure my brows do not move during the day, so I can sweat and whatever, but it won't move anywhere. And then I go in, this is the diamond color Ananangula, and then I have the smudge, excuse that, it's dark, so this is the, I think it's mahogany or mocha. I think this is a mocha color. It's dark, and I just go in like this. Okay, and one tip I have, you guys, so this is the makeup look. If I have a tip for you guys, if you want to do contouring and you're like a dark skin girl like me, you can just take like a dark gray or a dark grayish color or even a black color, but you have to be very careful. If you can't afford to buy a contour palette, you just take a bit of the dark, and you just shape, just dab it like this. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing contouring with black eyeshadow. So you just do this, and it gives you a nice nose. You take your brush, you blend in lightly. See, still has that shape. You can do the same with this, like this, but you have to be very careful. So that is what I do to shape my face. I don't have a contour palette, so makeup is just all about having fun with it, finding new ideas to get a good clean makeup look. So as you can see, I don't have a bunch of fancy makeup. I just use what I have. So there's a lot of ways you can work with makeup to achieve a nice flawless look, and it doesn't need to be expensive. So this is just for the woman out there that really wants to do their makeup and think that they need to spend a bunch of money in achieving a nice clean makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to do more videos like this with more details, more colors, more eyeshadow, if you want me to show you how to work with eyeshadow, I'll definitely do that. So tell me in the description down below if you'd like to see a video like that, and I'll do another makeup video where I explain how to put on eyeshadow. And if you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't joined the family yet. Please watch my other videos to support me. Let's get the watch hours up. We are almost near to 200 subscribers. Please help me get there by subscribing. Leave me a like and tell me what you think about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.